Super cool intro.
Borderlands 2 is about to turn 13 years old, and when you've played a game for this long, there's only so many Ultimate Zeros and Allegiance runs you can do before your enjoyment starts to fade, before you begin to lose interest in a story you have to play through 3 times on every single character, before you don't care anymore and just blast through said story with an unkempt herald and a fastball, just to get to the endgame you're then going to complain about being a slog due to an unbalanced mess of weak weaponry and bullet sponges. While the One Life run is nothing new, I'm making this video in hopes that you'll see the potential of playing one true to the name. I hope that after this video of clips I took during my run, you'll feel a refreshed sense, a desire to play through the game that made you fall in love with a world that begs for chaos and calamity. I want you to hop on Axton and treat his life like it's your own, because you only have one, so you gotta make it count. You must play tactically, leveraging your turret and grenades for crowd control, repositioning for natural cover so you can switch to the optimal weaponry for the amalgamation of enemies that seek to ruin you. You must know which enemies to target, and where deadly barrels lie in the sea of hatred you seek to dry up. Sniping from afar is always a great option, but every once in a while you're going to have to get gung-ho. But ultimately, whether you play fast or slow, just remember, one mistake and it's back to the lobby. This is One Life Axton. I'm going to pop in every once in a while to do a little voiceover explaining, what gun I'm using, what trick I'm doing, why I'm going for a certain playstyle, but we're going to start off slow here since we don't have too much synergy with our builds, and yeah, I'm kind of dead already. This run did not start off very well because I got down to Captain Flint, but thankfully my turret saved me with a literal last second clutch. Take a gander at these beautiful pieces of weaponry right here, like literally just perfect guns. And now here's the first example of me using the natural cover of our landscape to my advantage. Just taking out a couple loaders, a lot of these clips you're going to notice that what I'm doing is kind of unnecessary, but that's kind of the fun of it. You really want to just explore the world and see what it has to offer and not just jump in everything's face and nuke it. Well, except for this case when you're farming rats. Actually, once you beat the stronghold, coming back here to farm for a Stormfront is actually a really good source of XP, because look at how much I'm getting. You kill these guys instantly, and you get to kill Flinter after. You get a ton of Iridium, you get a doll chest, the porta potty, chance for a Stormfront. It's really good actually. But yeah, as I'm saying, you really want to just explore the world. You gotta be very mindful of your ammo count too, so here I'm scavenging for as many grenades as possible running around Wilhelm's arena. And in just a second we're gonna see, you already saw, he gets absolutely obliterated.
Oh dear.
So let's just watch this.
It's a trap! The vault key's not on the train. Abort the mission, soldier. I'm sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
Ooh.
You killed Wilhelm?
Yes, I did kill Wilhelm. You really just want to be mindful of what class mods you're using, constantly switching them out, because in the early game you're just going to have small percentage bonuses, and you'll get a nice skill or two here or there, but you really just want to be aware of every single piece of weaponry that you're using. And now here I've got this little shock pistol, which most people would never think to use this, but actually doing a Malawan Axton playthrough is actually really fun too, through normal and true Bolt Hunter mode. I haven't done a whole lot of testing in ultimate mode, but I mean, as you can see here, these fire grenades pretty much are the only thing necessary to kill these guys. But why not just have a little fun with it? Why not use a turret for crowd control so you're not getting attacked as much? Shoot a shock dot on them. I landed one shot there, and that was enough to drain his shield so that the fire burst can finish the job off. A lot of times you're just doing unnecessary antics, but adding those extra layers really just makes the gameplay feel more fun, to me at least. And here's a little trick: trust your dot. In normal mode, damage over time effects do a lot of damage, so you really just want to get a corrosion damage applied to them and just let it finish them off. And another thing is with loader combat. I mean, there's so much loader combat in the game that after a long time of playing, you kind of get tired of it. It kind of becomes dull. But using a sniper on loaders is really fun. Like, understanding that you can shoot their arms off is so awesome. It's just actually so much fun to go through loader combat in normal mode when you know how to play around them. Here's another little trick: a double grenade jump. You want to throw it up in the air and instantly melee 3 times, and after your third melee you can throw the second grenade at the ground and you get a nice double grenade jump. Pretty cool stuff there. And now here's going to be an example of me trying to get gung-ho, because I figure, there's this constructor. I have a nice, I think it's a damage oriented purple Hyperion shotgun. Like, why not just try to destroy him? So we're going to jump in his face. Yeah, I got a Torque grip, so I got extra damage on that John. But you can see here, I can't quite 2-mag him. I know I'm going to get down, so I go to the nearest enemies for a quick pickup. Go to finish the job off. And it actually was kind of dumb of me to get gung-ho on a constructor, considering when you get close they're going to do that ground pound fire attack. But there's enough mobs that I know there's absolutely no way I'm getting downed. And now here's another section I'm just going to let play out, but this is really demonstrating what I've been explaining so far. At the start I said you really want to manage your grenades. You want to get a Tesla, a corrosive cloud, and a fire burst. If you have one of each, that's all you need for the whole story mode. And you want to begin your nice sniper, a nice corrosive sniper, just hitting those crit spots, making sure you aim for their gun arm first. I'm looking at this constructor, but gotta think, okay, let me take out the mobs first. And another thing that you want to pay attention when I shoot some of these guys is that I'm trusting my dot. I'm letting my dot finish the job, because why waste ammo when they're gonna die in 2 seconds to a corrosion damage anyways. So here we go again. This time I know I can get up close and 2-mag this guy, since he just spawned in. Take care of the constructor easily. And I think I'm just going to let the clip play out, and you can do your own analysis of it. Just watch what I'm doing and just be mindful of it. Think about why I'm doing things the way I am.
I just shut off the moon base's oxygen supply. I expect the engineers will launch your fast travel station very soon.
God damn it, Angel, what are you doing? Those are the bad guys! I'm sending everything I have at you. Everything!
repair the beacon. They're launching the fast travel station now. Nothing gets results like a death threat. It's almost here. Just protect the beacon for another few seconds.
So yeah, that was genuinely probably my favorite Overlook combat section of all time. That was actually so much fun. I love that a lot. And now that we're at Wildlife, we can get some slag weaponry. So I've got this slag sniper. I'm just slagging up this badass skag and all of the surrounding skags, and my turret's finishing the job. You know, is this necessary? No, the turret could probably just kill them in another second regardless, but you know, why not just have some extra fun with it? Why not just use what we have to our advantage? Now we're over in 1,000 cuts, and I've got this Jacob sniper, which I'm not as proficient with yet because I've been so used to the Malawan sniper I've been using so much of. And you see, I'm just using the landscape once again to my advantage. Got a cheeky little shot on that guy, and I'm seeing they're chucking these grenades at me. So especially after I've killed that last guy, I gotta take cover, because if that happened to somehow down me, I'd be screwed. This is another thing that I absolutely adored with this playthrough, is the Goliath combat. It's actually probably not good. It's probably a bit risky of me to be playing with the Goliath as much as I did in this playthrough. And I don't have all the clips from the start of the game, but I got 2 Goliaths in Frostburn Canyon, which at that point, that was pretty risky. But you know, I think that I've got comfortable enough to the point where I think that the content of having fun with these Goliaths is more fun. It's worth the risk of dying, because I don't believe it's gonna cost me. Because you know, look at this guy. Like once you gotta, that's something you gotta know, is that with Goliaths, they are meant to be aggro relievers. You are supposed to shoot their helmets off so that they take other enemies' aggro away from you. And I mean, who doesn't love leveling up a Goliath? And here we go. Here's where we're gonna get our first Goliath. So I'm gonna just let this play out too, because this is just this section is just awesome.
I haven't seen moves like that in years.
You're gonna be screaming!
Making you look like idiots. Babs, go get him.
What are you looking at? Sprinkle with your own.
Nice shot.
Goddamn straight for me! How? There's no escaping, Mark! Help! I'm dying here! Die for me, bitch!
Goliath on the loose. You smell suck.
I'll blow your skull open with my blood!
I hate that guy anyway. You smells can't
for me! Die for me! I was so...
You lost one of my best men to get to me. I only got one thing to say to you.
Hey-o! Infinity Pistol, let's go! You know, this is a good point in time to make the point that just because a gun is legendary doesn't mean that it is worth using, especially in a one life run. You know, it was nice to get this Infinity Pistol, and I used it in the next clip up ahead when facing the loaders going back to the start of 1000 Cuts, and you know, it did the job, but it wasn't as good. Now if you want to pause and look at those class mods right there, you can see that I switched them out because I literally just did not get any benefits from using the veteran class mod since there's no reloading the Infinity Pistol. So if you actually look at the class mod and compare side by side, this one is just better to be using. And yeah, I sped this up because, I mean, Infinity Pistol is a bit slow, and here I got the Corrosive Cloud, so you're going to see that in action too. The Infinity Pistol, it seems kind of good at killing the loaders because of the bullet pattern. You know, after a couple shots it does end up going towards their crisp spots and shooting their arms off. However, you know, you gotta get a couple shots to get there, so it's like you saw right there, I might as well just jump in its face and shoot the arm off point blank. But in terms of, you know, playing it kind of tactically, I was able to sit back and quasi-snipe them, if you will. God damn it, bots! You know, like, you see, like, it's killing them in only, like, 2-3 seconds. It's just, could be doing it a lot more efficiently than that at this point, because my build has been synergizing quite well. And yeah, now that, you know, we're level 21, I've got enough skill points to where I can actually switch out my builds depending on the mission I'm on. So like every mission I'm switching up the build just slightly to my advantage based on what weaponry I'm using. And, you know, this was nice right here, look at that. One shot slag, hit the explosive barrel, and killed him. Was that like 0.1 second kill time? Pretty nice. But that's not going to happen quite often. Got a little worried for a second there. I started burning, but you know, it was chill. It was chill. Oh yeah. And also, yeah, I guess I should explain. I got the Slag Ruby from the Rackaholics Anonymous mission right after Wildlife. Pick it up from Mordecai. That is a must-have for my one life. And yeah, then I was like, okay, pretty cool. I'm just gonna throw it in the vault. Little memento to the run. Now it's time to go and farm Mobley and Gettle once again. And this is where the run really starts to pick up. This is when things start getting serious for real. Had a little Trexican standoff with him here. I was waiting for him to peek. He didn't want to peek. Should I peek? No, I'm gonna let him peek. Oh, he peeked me. Oh, good thing he wasn't using a Jacobs. And I was like, okay, fuck it, bro. Just blow this guy up. He literally didn't even move. I must have blew his arms off on the first shot. R.I.P. If you don't know what I'm doing here, you can check out my short on how to farm Mobley and Gettle and the most efficient route. How to scale that little rock there. And you know, this guy must have watched my short because he pulled up. And he also has wall hacks because he's just spraying through at me. Started putting a minefield out here, and then I realized, okay, I might as well just shoot the car. Gettle was not so lucky. I don't know why I said that. Neither of them were lucky. I killed both of them. And here, once again, it's just me being pretty extra. Like, do I have to slag them? No, I could literally just shoot them 4 times in the head with a Lyuda and call it a day, but just trying to be as safe as possible. And oh shit, I am dying. So yeah, right there, I won't play that back and watch. I realized I corroded myself and I was going to get down, so I had to completely stop shooting him, because if I killed him before he downed me himself, I would have died to the corrosion dot. So that's that split-second decision making that you really just have to be prepared for, and honestly it just kind of comes with experience and knowledge of every little detail about the game. Like, I knew once I corroded myself, yeah, I have to get down really quickly here, because if he dies first, it's wraps. And I was kind of fucking up here, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it safe once again. The split-second decision making, I was like, there's no way I'm going for this again. I have to get out of this car because he's about to kill me. So I hop out by the car station and take him down. And you know, if you get it right, you know, I could have gotten a little closer to the car station maybe and just hop back into a new car, but I want to play it as safe as I could. Now we're in Opportunity, and this is my favorite map in the game. The combat here is just so much fun, and once again, just using the environment to my advantage. The environment here, the way that this map is laid out is just so awesome. The architecture looks awesome. The enemy variety, you know, it's only a couple different types of enemies, but there's multiple variants of each enemy, and it's just a very dense map. Now I got this Madawan corrosion launcher as well. And yeah, there's just another one. I'm gonna see. I don't know if I was gonna have to point anything out here. Probably just gonna let this one play out.
That was cool! Let me get back to work! Kaboom! Looks like I got a promotion coming! Didn't ask for this! Jack! Slag! Looks like I got a promotion coming! I'd almost finished my comic collection. Deploying sentry!
That's one of the body doubles Jack uses to confuse assassins. Grab the pocket watch device he dropped. It echoes his BIOS. That pocket watch also records audio.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. Once you've eaten Prime for free, it's hard to go back to sucking down hamburgers for cash. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about?
Like I was gonna die.
Dicks! I'm talking about dicks!
Grenade! Kaboom!
Remember, workers, there's no help me. I'm bleeding internally and need to see a doctor.
Increasing aggression. I'm not gonna make it! Unit failed. Critical! Critical damage sustained.
I appreciate this loot loader giving me this nice swap speed rocket launcher of the Torgue variety. Always nice to have. And now I'm back to farming Mobley and Gettle just to stay on level, maybe a little over level with XP. And just messing around with the camera angles of this car. I was trying to get some cool shots like this one right here. This was nice. Took him out real quick there. And let me know if this ever happened to you. I did not know this was a thing that could happen. The barrel exploded and the front half of it got stuck in front of the car and absolutely destroyed the car. I almost went flying off the bridge. That was a scary moment. Also, let me know what you think about this. But actually don't let me know because I don't care. I don't care if it might go against the rules to save quit before falling into the void. That's a free 12 red rock right there. Had to do it for the culture. And now we're in Sawtooth Cauldron, which many deem the hardest map in the game. And we're just gonna go through it nice and easy. Gotta make sure to take out every barrel that lies in our path because these things are everywhere in Sawtooth. And they could just be a run ender immediately.
Potential. His name is Zero, or at least he's called that. No one knows his real name.
I also finally got my hands on a Lyuda. Basically a one-shot machine. And I find that the Lyuda actually is a good patience tester because sometimes you're trying to line up these one-shots and you're just missing the head over and over. You start to just unload the clip and then you run out of ammo very quickly. It really helps you get that muscle memory.
Did that guy just speak in haiku?
Yeah, that chubby didn't drop me anything, but neither have any of the loot midgets that I've come across so far. So we're not going to sweat it.
Thank you.
Ooh, you hear that? Another Goliath. You know what that means. I'm gonna let this clip play out. Enjoy.
now! Sweet mother of You can't stop me! Nothing can stop me! Ever been strangled with your own intestine? Get on your goddamn knees! You lucky bastard!
This is exciting.
Sweet mother of I'm gonna gouge your eyes
I
out!
want to be clear about something. This isn't about Pandora
You're
anymore.
gonna
It's about
be screaming!
never replace with but ignoring the bulk of your powers.
I rushed into this next area way too quick to try to get these guys prepared for the Goliath. And he was only 1 HP anyways, so I had to just take him out here and get the XP myself. You know, I really went into this a little too excited because, as you can see, there's barrels everywhere, and I downed myself because of the one shock barrel. So now I'm thinking, okay, let me be a little cautious here. Let me take these turrets out. Let's try to take out some buzzers before I go into this next area. And actually, right before this clip started recording, there was a loot goon Goliath right behind this Goliath that I popped his head off, and I just backed up, and he ran over here to the left and then just despawned. So I don't know what happened to him, but as you're gonna see here in just a minute, he kind of just respawns like fully. There's just another loot goon Goliath here in just a second. And once again, this is just one of my favorite sections in the game, just because of the amount of Goliaths that happen to spawn in here. I mean, typically this is a pretty chaotic area with the buzzards and the turrets and the shock nomads, blaster nomads, blaster Goliaths, you know, everything that's going on down here. It gets pretty wacky, but this was definitely my favorite time ever going through this portion. So let's just let this play out. Oh my god, it's just so much fun to play around with. And then I saw here that he hit the Boombringer and did a lot of damage to it, so let's just see, can he actually destroy Boombringer himself? Yes, he can. I didn't get it perfectly in view because I was too worried about that buzzard, but he really blew up Boombringer. I don't know why Mortar's so pissed at me. I mean, it was one of his own guys that did it. But now I can tell there's not going to be any more enemies spawning here besides buzzards. So let's just go ahead and take this guy out. I feel like this end of the clip is actually nice to show because you can see just how much more damage I do to the pilot himself compared to the actual buzzard.
Take out those buzzards. And why don't these guys just give up? You already killed their boss, idiots.
Eat this! Tossing grenade!
Ooh. Now mark those crates for pickup and my boys will come and get them. They'll need those charges to blast open the path to the info stockade.
We're gonna head back to the dust real quick just to get some more XP. And I did not get the clip. Another clip that I did not get was me obtaining the pandemic from Mortar. And that's one of those grenades that I never really get to drop. So I got it and I thought, hey, let's just test it out real quick. Let's see how it works. So yeah, let's see how it works. Oh shit. Yeah, I better get over here to these spider ants real quick, because if I go down, once again, this would not be a good place to be down. Thankfully, I stopped taking the corrosion dot last second, but I think that if I had gone down, I would have been able to crawl over to the spider ants and blow them up. But I took it off just in case, because oh my god, that does a lot of self-damage. And now I've got this beautiful build going. Assault Rifleman. I wanted to test out this pistol too, which I'm a little too far for it to be that effective. And I see this another new rocket launcher. Let's see how this works. But yeah, I got the assault rifle build going with the Varuk, and as you saw, it's like 3 bullets to Gettle's head, or to Mobley's head, and he's dead. So, God, it feels strong.
Job charging the vault key for me. The warrior will be awake in no
Chew 'em
time.
up, honey!
As I got towards the info stockade, I farmed a B shield for a little, as well as some more XP from Hunter Hellquist. And if you want to see how to efficiently farm the B shield 3 times during the mission, then go check out this short. And typically I wouldn't, like, I didn't think I needed the B shield. I had so much damage, but then I thought, you know, I have so much damage, why not just have even more damage? Why not just be total overkill? I want to see if like I could truly just like one-shot everything with this assault rifle build with the B shield. Oh my god, you hear how satisfying that is? And I had a longbow corrosive cloud, but I thought, you know, I want to use this pandemic one last time because it's homing, so it'd be nice to throw around these corners. And oh shit, oh shit, I went a little too close there, didn't I? Oh shit, come on, spawns. Fuck! Yeah, I really just sold, so I didn't heed my own advice of just because it's a legendary, that doesn't mean you have to use it. I put the pandemic back on instead of just throwing it into the vault like I did with the infinity pistol, and I sold. Had I used a regular shield compared to the B shield, would I have survived? Probably not. But if I had just not put the pandemic back on, I would have been fine. I didn't even need to throw that pandemic either because there was only like 1 loader left, and I mean, he would have been dead regardless. I did not need to throw that grenade, but I did, and it cost me. So I'm just going to show off the build, the weapons I was using at the end tier. I obviously had no guardian rank on the whole time, or no badass rank the whole time. But yeah, that's just how it goes in one life. You make one little dumb mistake like that, and it's over. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned some new things, and I hope that you want to try this out yourself. You want to once again revisit the game that you used to love that maybe you don't love as much anymore for one reason or another. You know, go try One Life. Specifically, go try One Life Axton and see how it goes. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Like, comment, and subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.